Alright, before I start, I bind and rebuke the enemy if he tries to stop me one more time from doing this video. This is literally the 6th time I'm trying to make this introduction video with a testimony and everything, but something always gets in the way. So we bind and we rebuke the devil from stopping me today. Alright, so for those of you who started following me back in, I think it was like 2020, early 2020, when I first started doing the videos, my apologies. Honestly, it was a lot of warfare I was dealing with, so I did have to stop. But I did receive a word last year in August from an evangelist who was looking for me in my old church, who who ordained me. He was like, my angels are gonna come and visit you in specific nights. You're gonna have to and give you prophetic word. You're gonna have to record it in video and upload it, because it's word that has never been given out, before, and you have to share with the four corners of the earth. That is a prophetic word he gave me. And then I was like, all right, God, I hear you. But let me start with the Bible verse. And I'm also gonna talk about, like, from 2020 to last year until this year, Peter said, how it was so much warfare. But I'm also gonna explain all the dreams, of how God would warn me and just basically tell me to get ready. So I'm just gonna be sharing that. All right. So the quick word from the Bible that I'm gonna read before I share the first dream that God gave to me, telling me, to get ready. It's 2 Thessalonians 3:18. No, sorry, 3:3, and it says, "But the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen you and guard you from the evil one." All right. So my first dream that I had, this was I think this was like in 2020, in first or the second week of 2020 that I had this dream. So in my dream, someone had told me, pick a door, because they left me in a room with different doors, but it didn't tell me anything. They just told me pick a door. So I pick a door. Once I enter the room, I realized it was a room full of so many snakes, and there was like 3-4 people in that room as well. They were all stiff, standing up. They couldn't move because they were wrapped around in snakes. And I was afraid, but I had to get out of there. So I did see a room all the way on the other side, it was quite a distance. And the biggest snake in the room literally comes after me. There were other snakes as well coming after me. It's like the little ones would literally just jump on me and bite me and then fall off and leave. But the biggest one kept chasing me but couldn't catch me. So they would like bite me, but like it would hurt a lot. I thought I was bleeding, but in reality, when I got out of that room, I wasn't bleeding. I didn't have any scars on my legs because I also had shorts, so I would feel the pain, and I didn't have anything on me. Like, I didn't have like any scars, blood, nothing, which was pretty amazing. At the time I didn't know what that dream meant. Well, I knew it meant like I was gonna get into a season of battling, with scars, but me thinking I'm gonna have scars forever, feeling pain, but really no. And that is honestly how 2020 was for me. I mean, I entered into a battle with so much witchcraft, so many demons, and me remembering how I would be in my room, just feeling the demons attacking me every night, weekly. I would literally try to like move at night because I would get into sleep paralysis. I would hear the demons, because I have had dreams with demons and angels as well, and I would distinguish them, because I would literally ask them, if you're an angel, let me see you. If you're a demon, let me hear you. I did have several dreams with angels. Usually I never got into a sleep paralysis with angels. The only one time I did have a dream with an angel, And it's like, I don't want to say I had a sleep paralysis. There was just so much power that was there that my whole body was shaking. My whole body was shaking. My back was sweaty. It was intense. And that was like the most beautiful angel I've ever seen. Because it's like a regular angel. It had wings. But it's like, it was beautiful because its wings were white and puffy, but also they had gold in them. So he was beautiful. And he was also carrying a book. But it was so much power, I couldn't stand it, to be fair. And usually when it was demons, I would get into sleep paralysis and I would hear them and then they would start choking me, which would happen to me weekly. And, you know, I felt a lot of weight on myself, and I told God, no, I can't do this no more. I remember as well, before all the warfare started and before COVID started, I heard the words from him, and he said, be strong and courageous and know that I am God. And I feel that back in the days, you know, I knew him, but I didn't know how much power his name had, his authority had, you know, how much, like, I knew God, but I also didn't know how much he loved us. You know, I didn't understand his love, how deeply he loves us. So I feel that he gave me that word just because he wanted me to you know him better, know him in a deeper way. Because the way that I see his love now, it is really intense. Like, for all the things that he forgave me, it is really intense, and all his mercy. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, it was a season of so much warfare, but at the same time, it was a season of me opening my eyes and realizing how powerful he is, and how much love he and mercy he has over us, you know. Because back in the days, I couldn't sin. I was always being bullied, being called an angel, because I didn't like to sin. Like, sins were out of my list. I was always bullied for that reason. I was always told I was a boring person. I didn't know how to have fun. I was judged very, very harshly by someone very, very close to me because of how close I was to the Lord. I'm not gonna say who that was, but that person hurt me tremendously. I had so much deliverance on all the pain that person caused me. And you know, it wasn't just in 2020 or 21, or yeah, 2021. It was all my life that person caused me pain, and so much pain and trauma, you know. And I've been having, in 2020, 2021, I had so much deliverance thanks to the Lord on that person, all the pain that person caused me since I was a child, since I was, you know, little. And little by little, just like he promised me, he's been opening my eyes, you know, changing my heart, and also everything that I'm learning in school, because I'm also doing psychology and human development family studies for that reason, because I want to become a better person, and I just want to learn how to heal everything. And everything that I learned that has been helping me, I will do videos and upload them on here, because that is my plan for this, you know. Because I know my calling is to work with the youth mainly and be a prophetic voice, but like I told the Lord, I want to help the youth, because growing up for me was super hard, and it just hurts me because each time it keeps getting worse and worse. So those were the two basically signs he gave me that, you know, I was going to enter into a season of so much warfare. And when you are and it all makes sense, because honestly, because when you're used in like as a prophetic voice for the Lord, because I remember I'm my church back in the days, the pastors would always put me to minister, to prophesy, and yes, he would do that, but my gosh, the warfare was intense. And when you are the only one in the household serving the Lord, and everyone else is out, and they bring people who do witchcraft in the house, I would have to deal with all the warfare of the witchcraft, and I would have to deal with so much warfare spiritually and physically and mentally. So that is why I told God, if you want me to get back into ministry, you're gonna have to get me out of here. I'm sorry, I forgot I turned lights on before. If you want me to get back into ministry, you know, you're gonna have to put someone in my life who's gonna help me spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and just support me, because all this warfare, it is too much, my Lord. And I remember as well in 2020, I uploaded a video as well on here And the prophecy was God's gonna unite Kingdom Cup was if those couple of you saw it, because I know how it had several hundred views. That was the prophecy that I gave that for 2020. Yes, we met, but we also had to deal with a lot of warfare, because when you guys are called to do big and great things, you know the devil's gonna try to destroy you guys and not let you guys come close. So we had to deal with a lot of warfare as well. And then by the end of the year, we were officially, together, and we were officially told, that we were meant to be by the Prophet Jordan. So that's why I know I had to get back on here, not only because I received so much confrontation last year, but also in my dreams. I like this year, so far I've had several dreams where prophetic people come in my dreams and ask me, when are you going to start working for the Lord again? And I just find that a bit crazy, because it's like all of last year, I was confronted like that in person. But then this year, it's up to the point where even in my dreams, I've been confronted. When are you going to start working for the Lord again? So I'm like, all right, God, I hear you. I'm going to start working for you again. So yeah, that's basically what this channel is going to be about. I'm going to upload videos, on healing, from what I learned in spiritually, and also what I learned in school, in my psychology classes, and in the human life family studies classes. And I'm also gonna just upload videos whenever I have encounters with angels or any prophetic words that the Lord gives me. I'm gonna upload them as well. And that is pretty much it. I am so glad we finally recorded this video after like the 6th, 7th time trying to record this. I hope everyone has a blessed day. I will do the next video on the rapture dream and the tribulation period, because I did receive more confirmation, or clarification better said, on what the tribulation period was and how it's gonna happen, because he gave me the dream, but he really just spoke to me when we got raptured. He gave me a vision of the tribulation period in my dream, but I didn't really know how we were going to end up there. And then he gave me more clarification, better said, on how we're going to end up, well, not how because we're going to get raptured, but how the tribulation period is going to struggle. So I'm going to upload that video as well, hopefully by mid of next week. And I'm going to also do prayer videos, like praying to become a godly wife, because those prayers tremendously help. I see them literally in my life right now. And I'm also going to upload the prayers on 31 days of prayer for your future husband, because those prayers, when I spoke with him, he's like, that is literally when my life started changing. Like, I started receiving more upgrades, and everything came into order. So I know they help, and I know not everyone has the money to be buying books. So I'm going to just upload those prayers, and I would recommend you guys to do them when you're in alone time, because those prayers, instead of taking me 5 to 10 minutes, it would take me like 30 to 40 minutes, because the Holy Spirit would hit tremendously when I was praying those prayers. Like, I could barely speak of how much, crying I would be. It was beautiful, and I just want everyone to have that experience as well. So I hope everyone has a blessed day. God bless you.